Okay, this chapter 10 is going to be all about percent. So this first video is just a very general video of how to write percents in many different ways. So I have a garden in my backyard of flowers, really nice flowers. Mainly I have tulips. I have 100 tulips in my garden, in my fenced-in backyard. And if I have 100 tulips, I have some red tulips and some yellow tulips. So I'm going to just go ahead and say that I have 100 tulips. It's a funny word. 75 of my tulips are red. So if I wanted to know the percent of how many tulips in my garden were red, that means 75 out of 100 are red tulips. So this is one way that you can think about writing a percent. This is, I guess we would say, word form because we have that out of. We could also think of this as a fraction. If I have 75 out of 100, I know that 100 is my total. So I have 100 total, and I know that 75 of them are red. So as a fraction, this could look like 75 over 100. Well, you know fractions can also be written as decimals. So if I have 75 hundredths as a decimal, thinking back to place value, you have tenths and hundredths, and I have 75 hundredths. This is what it could look like as a decimal. And last but not least, we can actually write it as a percent, which is what this whole chapter is about. So 75 out of 100, 75 hundredths, 75 hundredths, it's all 75%. Because when you think of percentages, you think out of 100. And all of these ways were out of 100. So my percent would be, of red tulips in my garden would be 75%.